Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a dog park for all of your city building needs. This tutorial includes a doggy playground, some benches to sit and watch the dogs and people who want to be dogs play, and some dog houses. And also some bins. I think you know why. This is the amount of space required to make the build, including a handy grid which you can choose to copy that will also show you the starting position of the build. Here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing 2 mangrove fence on top of each other. 1, 2. And then place a warped slab on top of the fence. Extend backwards by 2. 1, 2. And then place mangrove fence extending down to the ground. We then want to place a row of warped stairs along the side of the fence, and then another row joining down to the ground, like this. Do the same on the opposite side. And this is a ramp. We also want to dig all the way around the outside of our ramp, and also clear the blocks inside as well, and replace all of those blocks with coarse dirt. Like so. In front of this, we want to leave a gap of 2, 1, 2, and then we want to dig 1, 2, 3 rows, extending forward. We want to create the same shape using coarse dirt as we did underneath our ramp, and then extend 1 row to the right and 1 row to the left, and fill all of this in with coarse dirt. Just like this. Then we will place a warped slab here, leave a gap, place a mangrove fence, leave a gap, mangrove fence, leave a gap, warped slab, and then place warped pressure plates on top of the fence. We then, left of this block, want to count 1, 2, 3 blocks, and on top of this third block, we place a sideways oak stair, place 2 oak planks to the left of this, a stair on the opposite end, and then we place oak stairs in front of and behind our planks, like so. We then want to leave a gap of 2 in front of these stairs, so 1, 2, and then place a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acacia stairs, and then place another row joining together. We then want to place above these an upside down row of acacia stairs on both sides connecting together. I find it a little bit easier just to have some solid blocks to place onto, but regardless, as long as we end up with this, which is effectively a tunnel, then everything has worked out well. Then we are going to dig all the way around the outside of our tunnel and fill all of that empty space in with coarse dirt. Next, we are going to head all the way over in this direction, and right of this coarse dirt, we will count 1, 2, and on this third block, we will place a sideways, oxidized, cut copper stairs, an end rod to the right of it, and then a stair on the end. And then leaving a gap of 1 in front of this, we will place another pair of stairs with an end rod in between. We then want to, in front of the end rod, count 1, 2, 3, and destroy this block and 4 more extending this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fill all of these in with coarse dirt. Place a grindstone in this position. We then want to place string on top of the coarse dirt, and on top of the grindstone, place a blue carpet, red carpet either side, and then yellow carpet either side of the red. Like this. Next, count to the right of this coarse dirt, 1, 2, and then place a bamboo slab. Leave a gap of 1, place a mangrove fence with a mangrove pressure plate on top, and then turning this way, leave a gap of 1 and place a warped slab. We then want to leave a gap of 2, 1, 2, and then dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows in the ground, extend the hole this way, and fill all of this in with coarse dirt. We then want to grab mangrove trapdoors and place one here, here, and here. And here, here, and here. Flip them all up. And join them together in the middle at the top. Like so. We then want to come all the way over here. Leave a gap of 1 to the left of this coarse dirt, so leave a gap. Place a bamboo fence, gap, fence, gap, fence, and then place bamboo trapdoors on top of the bamboo fence. Place bamboo trapdoors either side of the trapdoors and flip them all up. And then place, we will have to elevate ourselves for this. We then want to place bamboo trapdoors on top of the empty space in the middle, just like this. And that is the doggy playground, with all of the fun obstacles almost complete. One last thing. Next, we are going to dig a border all the way around everything that we have just made. So we are looking to create a rectangle that sits as closely to everything that we have just built as possible. It'll end up looking a little something like this. We then want to dig an additional row in front of this, and an additional row behind it. Fill all the way around the outside of the park in using lime terracotta. So now that we have created a border around our playground, we are going to come all the way over to here and place 3 campfires in this position. So let me just show you. We are 1 row away from the edge of the border, and the campfires are placed in between this set of obstacles and this set of obstacles. So it's quite easy to find the position for this. We are going to extinguish the flames, place oak signs either side of the campfires, and then flip up spruce trapdoors behind. And that will give us a bench. So now that we have made 1 bench, we are going to leave a gap of 5 moving left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place 3, 1, 2, 3 campfires, which we will once again extinguish, add oak signs onto the side of, and then place spruce trapdoors flipped up behind. You may also choose to add a bin in between the benches, or maybe just off to the side of either of the benches, or maybe in both positions. It doesn't really matter where or if you add these, it's just a suggestion. Next, we are going to come to the right side of our playground, and leaving a gap of 1 from this lime terracotta, we will place a row of iron bars that extends all the way around the outside of the lime terracotta and across the bottom of it, And we also want to extend up the opposite side as well, all the while maintaining that gap of 1 all the way around the outside. We are then going to add an additional row of iron bars on top of this, which I will admit to you is a slight weakness of mine. I find it insanely tricky to place these bars on top of each other. I don't know about you. Leave a comment down below. What is the hardest block to place on top of another block for yourself? Then we are able to leave a gap of 1 from the iron bars and destroy a row around the iron bars, leaving that 1 block gap in the exact same way that we did with the lime terracotta. However, this time we will replace all of that empty space with smooth stone. We then want to continue digging all the way to the back of the grid on both sides, just like this, and replace all of the empty space with smooth stone as we go. And then we want to connect both sides together, leaving a gap of 1 behind the benches and the cauldrons. Just like this. We can then extend our iron bars to our path, and through the path we want to extend the iron bars until we are just 1 row away from the back of the grid here. We can then connect both pairs of iron bars together with a 2-row high brick wall extending across the back of the build. Next, we want to come to this position and count to the left, 1, 2. Destroy this block, place a cauldron, dig 2 rows to the left, place oak planks, and then count 6 rows to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Destroy this block, place a cauldron, dig 2 more, place oak planks, count 6 rows to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, destroy this block, place a cauldron, dig 2 rows to the left, and place oak planks. Now, so behind each one of these cauldrons and oak planks, we are going to make a doghouse. Place 1, 2 red concrete like this, extending up behind the cauldron. Place 2 here as well, 1, 2. Place 1 above and in between. Extend the red concrete backwards by 1, 2 rows, 1, 2 rows. Join them together at the back like this. Add an extra block. Place solid, smooth quartz blocks either side of the center block. Add a row of smooth quartz across the top, extending out from the sides, and either leave it like this or add an additional row of smooth quartz slab in front of this, just join together in the corners. Do the same on the back if you are going to repeat that. Remove the blocks inside, replace them with oak planks. You could even add a little bit more smooth quartz if you wanted to, or red concrete might even make more sense. Or maybe even a light as well. Fill the cauldron with water, add an item frame here with a bone, and there is the doghouse, which we now want to repeat 2 more times. And for some final touches, we will add some leaves in between each one of the doghouse, just a 3x3 square, just like this. And then we will come all the way to the very front of the build. It would actually be easier if we got rid of the grids. Now, the reason that we can do without the grid is because we want to place a row of azaleas all the way across the front of the park, leaving gaps of 1 between each other, extending all the way over to the left. This will reach a rather natural end, just like this. And then we will leave a gap of 1, 2, and then place an oak wood here, like this. Build it up by 2, place oak leaves all the way around the wood, and then add another row of oak leaves on top, just like this. And then the goal here is to actually leave a gap of 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then we want to make the exact same thing. So we're going to make the exact same tree, extending all the way up along the side. So I think it's personally easier to extend from the leaves, but if you want to extend from the base, you leave a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place an oak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. It really doesn't matter how you accomplish this, but as long as we each have the exact same thing, it doesn't really matter. And with those final touches added, we have officially completed this tutorial. However, this video is not over. We must now add our dog park into our city. I think that the positioning for this is rather simple. We are going to place this in the new suburbs next to my regular playground. The only difficulty here is maneuvering things around so that these two join together, as this is a bit cluttered. This might have been a mistake. No, it's okay. Everything's ended well. And now, dog and human can play together in harmony. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to watch any more of my videos, check out the Mini City Builds playlist. And if you would like to download every single build in this city, consider becoming a channel member. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.